And hello, happy Stoney Sunday everyone. I think by now a lot of you know that I do get stoney every single day, but for this week's video I wanted to let you in on another part of my life that I do try and incorporate every day, and that is hemp. Hemp is almost certainly legal where you are, maybe not to grow, but to eat, to purchase, and to own. There are so many cool ways to use hemp. I really hope that this video will inspire you to check it out and incorporate it into your lifestyle at least one way. First things first though, of course I'm gonna get stoney. Cheers everyone, I hope that you're smoking along with me. There are so many ways to use hemp. It's non-psychoactive if you are ingesting it. It's a very durable textile, and as a crop, it is so much better than a lot of its traditional counterparts. And when I say better than its counterparts, it's not only by the products that it's making, but for the farmers growing it themselves. It doesn't deplete the soil in ways traditional crops do, and it actually rotates a lot quicker than those traditional crops as well, meaning they can get more bang for their buck and more harvests per year. I wanted to show you all 3 ways that I incorporate hemp into my life every single day, because there's so much emphasis on CBD from hemp right now, and I really think that CBD from cannabis with a small presence of THC has been shown to be so much more beneficial that I'd like to share with you guys so many other uses for hemp. I think we should grow cannabis for medicine and hemp for a fuck ton of other stuff that I'm really excited to tell you about. That concept that I'm mentioning, that CBD works better with THC present as opposed to the absence of THC and CBD derived from hemp, that's called the entourage effect. If you guys want to know more, I definitely suggest checking out one of the links down below or one of the books by Martin Lee and the CBD Project. The 3 ways that I use hemp every day work for me, but my biggest goal with this video is to inspire you guys to find at least one way you can switch something out in your life for a hemp option. A little change like that can create a bigger demand in hemp overall, and we'll see a bigger diversity in products. But anyway, let's get on to it. The first thing I do when I wake up in the morning is I stretch it out a little bit and I wash my face with a hemp cleanser. I personally love the Cannabis line. It has very few ingredients and high quality ingredients. It's a brand that I've worked with to offer giveaways and a discount for all you world reefers, and it's one that I trust to put on my skin every single day. A hemp-based cleanser is not going to dry out your skin like traditional cleansers do, and this oil-based cleanser that I use actually helps balance the naturally produced oils in my skin, leaving it more even, more supple. In fact, I was using a wrinkle cream or 2 for a couple of months before I made the switch to hemp skincare, and since I've switched, I just stopped using the wrinkle creams altogether because the hemp skincare has made my skin feel so much younger and healthier on its own. That oil cleanser is great to just rub in circles all over your face. It pulls off impurities and definitely helps me remove any makeup that my makeup wipe might have missed or the mascara that I slept in and is smeared around my eyes. I use that cleanser all over my face, and then I take a washcloth that I got a little bit wet in some warm water and I wipe off the excess oil, because the cleanser you don't leave on your face all day, but it just helps remove any impurities, any dirt, makeup, or anything you might have slept in and get that off your face. From there, I'm either using the infuser oil or the revitalizing serum. The serum is a little bit thicker. It has honey in it, so I wouldn't recommend it to vegans, but it's great if that's just what you want to put on and you're good to go. For me, it really makes my skin feel ready to face the day. The other oil is a little bit thinner because it doesn't have that honey, and I tend to use that and then a little bit of that moisture cream as well, and that moisture cream really is the last step for me when it comes to the hemp skincare, because it seals in everything I just did and it helps give that really healthy, radiant glow that I am looking for. You can find hemp-based skincare products in some drugstores and some beauty supply shops, but I would recommend Cannabis because I really believe in the product and the brand behind it, and they have a really high quality source of ingredients, so it's something that they're not just advertising with hemp, and they're not just trying to ride the wave of that market. You really get the benefits because of their high quality hemp oil that's used in the products. By the way, hemp is not only a great cleanser for your skin and body, but I actually use a hemp soap for my clothes and my laundry as well. You can find Dr. Bronner's nearly everywhere. I think Target has it these days. It's one of the original hemp household products that I saw. I highly suggest you pick up a bottle. There's a million uses and hours of reading on every bottle. Some days I will just be good to go from here and I'll skip makeup entirely. Other days I'm super glad I have that routine to set a base for my makeup because it just makes it go on so much easier and feel a lot brighter. But never, never on any day will I skip my hemp milk. I have definitely mentioned hemp milk on my channel a few times, and it's something that I incorporate into every day of my life as best I can. If I'm traveling, I always try and source it out. I always try and ask a coffee shop if I'm getting a hot chocolate if they have hemp milk. I was drinking glasses and glasses and glasses of chocolate dairy milk every single day. I was having so much dairy milk every single day, and I didn't think there was any problem with it, but then I found hemp milk. Now, if you get the original unsweetened hemp milk, it's gonna be cholesterol-free, sugar-free. The chocolate's gonna have a little bit of added sugar, possibly with the chocolate, depending on what you buy. But it's also a great source of protein of 10 amino acids, omega-3, omega-6, vitamins A, E, D, B12. Not to mention there's magnesium, calcium, iron, potassium, riboflavin, folic acid, zinc, thiamine, I can't say that one, and tons more. You won't see those same benefits in your dairy milk, and when I made the switch, I started noticing how much better I felt every day. The dairy milk was really hard on my stomach, and I wasn't even noticing until I dropped it out of my diet. Dropping dairy can also lead to better skin, better mood. When you start researching what's in your milk and what the dairy industry is really doing to the world, you might have more motivation for making the switch just like I did. I haven't completely rid my lifestyle of all animal products, but this is one change that I can make to just lower the demand for animal products in my life. By switching out milk, I'm greatly reducing the amount of dairy that I personally consume. Reduce dairy consumption, feel better, and get all the benefits of hemp. It's so obvious why I chug hemp milk every single day. But if you guys haven't seen it in your grocery stores yet, I definitely suggest looking high and looking low because it's not the first choice for a lot of people, and you may not see it front and center on your store's shelf. One good thing about hemp milk is that it doesn't have to be refrigerated before you've opened it. So if you absolutely can't find it locally, order it online. They'll ship it right to you, put it in your fridge, and enjoy a cold glass when you can. I can say hemp milk works well in smoothies, it works well in your hot drinks, it works well in your cereal. Once you find a flavor that you like, whether it's the unsweetened, a vanilla, a chocolate, and try different brands as well. It took me a while to find a brand that I really like, but Pacific Foods hemp milk is that brand for me. I love it, I love it. We buy a lot in my house. Whether it's hemp milk or water, a big glass of something to drink in the morning can help kickstart your metabolism as well to get you going for the day. So that's something to keep in mind, and it's one of the reasons that I try and start my day with a big full glass of hemp milk. Now, I mentioned that I wash my clothes in a hemp soap, but I think some of you also know that some of those very clothes are hemp themselves, and that's the third way I try and incorporate hemp into my life every day, is with something to wear. You might know that I've released some hemp shirts. I've put them out into the world. Maybe you know I've released a lot of hemp shirts. But I don't always feel like wearing my own branded merch, so I've also tried to build a closet and a wardrobe that has hemp pieces for a bunch of different styles or occasions. If none of these pieces seem to work for that outfit, I can always throw on a hemp beanie, maybe put on some hemp socks, all the way down to my chonies could be hemp. If for some reason those hemp options are absolutely not gonna work, I also have a handy hemp bag that I could bring with me to swap out for some other textile, and it's really lasted a lot longer than I expected it to. This bag has been through some shit. I don't have a hemp wallet, but that would be a great way to actually incorporate hemp every single day because I do bring my wallet everywhere. But if I'm going totally bagless, totally walletless, and I hated all those outfit options for the day for whatever reason, I also have hemp shoes. I have a black pair and a white pair depending on what I want to wear. They have lasted for a while, although there's some little like seam tearage on the sides that I'm kind of disappointed in, but my hemp Vans have been worth the money and I do really like them. They are an easy way to wear hemp every single day, to start a conversation and to let people know that you can wear hemp without wearing some traditional hippie outfit, without looking any different than your friends, still fitting in with the styles that you want to wear and the aesthetic that you're going for. You can incorporate hemp in some way. I guarantee it. Wearing hemp is important because so much of the clothing made today just falls apart, and that is wasted effort, wasted money, and wasted space in a landfill eventually when you throw it away because it's completely unwearable. I've been a fan of hemp for years, and I've been a cannabis advocate for years, and it still took me a really long time to build up to even just those 3 ways to incorporate hemp every day. So I don't mean to rush you guys or put pressure on you that you have to overhaul everything in your life right now for it to count, for it to make a difference. One small change starting today could really be something new for you and something that is gonna bring about a lot of other benefits to your life. Whether it's skincare, whether it's hemp seeds and hemp milk, or whether it's something to wear, there are so many ways to incorporate hemp. Keep your eyes open when it comes time to replace your next wallet or your next face cream, whatever it might be, or your next pair of shoes. Look for an opportunity to find a hemp option, and it may cost a little bit more right now, but we will see those benefits and we will see the value of that over time. So I hope this inspires you to find some hemp options for your routines in your life. I have all the links down below for the products that I mentioned and that I love using. And one last thing I want to say is that you guys inspired me to consider hemp in more and more ways. I had released cotton shirts out into the world as some Stoney Sunday shirts, and WorldReefers told me I need to look into hemp, and as a cannabis and hemp advocate, I need to be using hemp. So it was because of you guys suggesting it and reminding me over and over to walk the walk, not just talk the talk, that I really learned so much more about this amazing crop of plants. And if you want to start your hemp wardrobe with one of my shirts, I would be so honored to be your first hemp shirt or your 3rd or 5th or 20th. Check the links down below where you can find my hemp merchandise, and I will see you guys next week for another episode of Stoney Sunday. Stay high, you guys.